So often our careers are led by our personal lives.
Hmm.
I too went through a divorce in my early 20s, and
Hmm.
then ended up in family law as my career. So what are some of those things that you wish you knew before you started your divorce?
Um, well, I mean, I think that unfortunately, me being a financial advisor, I had a lot of the financial, just having the education, doing this my whole life, I had a lot of the understanding of finances and what different things meant. But unfortunately, my ex-wife, who's a good friend of mine now, she did not, and so that led her to making some very big mistakes early on that could have been avoided, that were incredibly costly. And really the first thing I can say is, in my situation, I guess if that's what we're talking about, me being the expert in finance, my ex-wife did not. She kind of took on a different role, and I led the family and the finances. So, what, in my opinion, what she should have done in the very beginning is just start educating herself about investments. And she could have just used me and asked me, but I think, when you're going through that process and there's animosity or whatnot, but even so, I mean, I could have referred her to a financial advisor, or, just start the education process and continue to learn every single day as much as you can. Because if you're going to have to rely on experts, such as forensic accountants or even attorneys that are charging $400 an hour, it's going to be very costly. And the more you know about a divorce or about your personal financial situations, the more you can have a better idea of being able to see from point A to point B. And if that is the case, then you have a much better chance of not spending a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, I mean a lot of money on the experts. Because if you get it where you each hire a forensic accountant, you each hire your own attorney, the bills add up. And there's a lot of law firms out there where, don't mean to say, I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody, but their job is to bill, which I'm sure, Patricia, about. It's probably why you're not in those particular law firms, but that's what they do. And it's, you can end up with nothing when you can walk away with a lot. So, education is just number one. I mean, you've got to start learning right then and there about finances.